Oh, please close your eyes. So friends, all of you have been listening to this knowledge for a very, very long time. Even if a person comes today for this class first time, he also or she also can grasp this knowledge about yourself. What we call as the self-knowledge, Atma-vidya, Brahma-vidya, the Raja-vidya, the royal knowledge, the highest knowledge, knowing which nothing else remains to be known, gaining which nothing further remains to be gained, doing which nothing further remains to be done. Have you seen it, found it, recognized it, owned it in your own self? And it's the simplest thing to do. This morning something very interesting happened. I am going to tell you how this knowledge is so simple, absolutely simple, easy, available here and now. In our conversation, katha mein, like the Katho Upanishad, like a katha. You can call it Kathaga Rishi, or you can say it as a story. The whole Upanishad like a story, or in a conversation. You can grasp it right away. And this conversation doesn't involve anybody else, just yourself. In Sanskrit, so if I say, where are you? Aham asmi, I am. Where? Atra, here. Where are you? I am here. So, here I am. You go somewhere, tatra aham asmi, I am also there. So I am here, I am there. Child is asked, you are asked, who are you? Dehoham, aham deha. So the body is here, you are also here. Do you see that? Aham pashyami, I see. See how in every statement of yours, please see the simplicity of it. In every statement of ours, one thing is always common, I. Here I am, there I am, deho, body, I am, seeing, I am, touching, I am, tasting, I am, reading, I am, every activity, all the sense organ activity, seeing, I am, touching, I am, tasting, I am, smelling, I am, breathing, I am, walking, I am, eating, I am, cooking, I am, living, I am, even if you say dying, I am. Strange, how fantastic. When everything is changing, I am, I am, I am. So when you say I am, do you mean to, are you that, I deliberately say, as Bhagavan says, hey Moodha, oh deluded fool, I affectionately, lovingly I say, are you that dense, that stupid to believe that I am is a word? I am is a name, it's a description, it's a word. It can be aham, asmi in Sanskrit, I am in English, mu achi, मैं हूँ, in Hindi, Odia, nan irike, Tamil, any language you say. So when you say aham asmi, I am, are you talking about a name or the nameless? Because nothing in this universe, so many times you have seen. What is this? You may say the flower, it's a name. The whole universe is a nameless existence. And I am is nameless. I am there, here, there, in the body, in the childhood body, I am. Youthful body, I am. Adult body, I am. Old age body, I am. Seeing, I am. Touching, I am. Tasting, I am. Walking, I am. Thinking, thoughts are coming, I am thinking. No thought, I am not thinking. Because you are what? As what do you exist in every perception? Achetana, aham atma. As Bhagavan says, aham atma gudakesa sarvabhutasa sthita. I am the self in all the beings. You can very well say, I am the content of every experience, every perception, every sensation. I am ever existing. Simplest of the simplest. So this knowledge, self-knowledge, when you say I am, that I is same for all. Why am I so desperate? Because please don't miss it. Has been in you from childhood until now you are 100-year-old, same I is existing. The I is same in all the beings, at all times, at all places, in all conditions. That is why it is all inclusive. Nothing can stand apart from you. It is in you. You are in everything. You can't escape being yourself. Listen carefully. Body shall go on changing. You can't be a child all the time, young all the time, old all the time. You can't be rich all the time, poor all the time. You can't be married or divorced all the time. You can't perceive, you can't have sensations all the time. You cannot have thoughts all the time. You cannot be thought-free all the time. But you can be yourself all the time. That is why that word is, which you consider as so, as though it's an egoistic, ahankar and all that stuff. No. Like somewhere, some Shankara or somebody writes, aham naham kadachana. What a statement. Aham naham kadachana. At no time aham na aham. At no time I am not I am. Meaning, whether you say the word I or do not say the word I, the content, the nameless is the content of every name. And you are at all times. All inclusive, that is why. All inclusive. You are the, like Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, no? Mayi protam idam sarvam sutre maniganaiva. Oh, what a statement. Just see that. Look at for yourself. Mayi protam idam sarvam sutre maniganaiva. Krishna, Bhagavan says, what? Idam sarvam sutre maniganaiva. Like all the jewels, pearls, flowers, held together by one string. The whole universe is held together by one thread of consciousness, and that is I, everybody. You can close your eyes for a second and observe, friends. We saw last time observation. You cannot escape for a change, just for a change. Withdraw yourself to some lonely place. Don't imagine, think of now Himalayas or Swiss Alps or the Amazon. In your own bedroom. Your bedroom is the sacred cave. Close your doors. Oh, I have a hot mat. Close that door. Stay alone. Sit down alone. Or go to a lonely place. Vivikta desha sevitvam aratir jana sansadi. The person, vivikta desha sevitvam, goes into isolation. Not interested in the company of people or anybody. That you can do, that anybody can do. The problem is, we have completely lost that sense of being alone with ourselves. That is why you are always, especially today in our generation, what has happened? We bring the world into ourselves. Closing the eyes so difficult. You always keep your eyes open. The telephone is there. The world comes in, and especially today with the cell phone, continuously the world coming in. You are waiting for the world to come in. Why else are you looking at the cell phone again and again and again? The telephone is not a criminal. The telephone is not responsible to any way distract you, destroy you. It's a simple instrument. The telephone doesn't jump into your hand. The telephone doesn't jump near your eyes. You sit down and see for yourself. Focus on your mind. Just be alone. Just see that. Vivikta desha sevitvam. Just get out to one lonely place. Go back to that now. Friends, be alone. And see for yourself. I say that because our ashram is such a beautiful place. Everybody can do that. All the buildings are free. You can go up anytime, or to be in your room, go to any place, school building, anywhere. Just be alone. Look at the vast creation. Observe. Vast space has no sense of I. Nobody speaks. Air doesn't whisper anything in your ears. Fire doesn't have conversation with you. Water, no sense of I, no speaking. So also the earth. Billions of stars and galaxies. You, your body alone. Just think of the physical universe. Please, just think of the physical universe. All inclusive. Universe is all inclusive. Of which your body, my body, tiger's body, animal's body, microbes' body, desert, ocean, mountain, everything included. Just like, think of your little physical body. Think of your own little physical body. This is the resident, the physical body is a residence for trillions of cells in your body. How many cells you have? Brain cells, blood cells, kidney cells, whole body. How many cells? brain cells. How many? You are a mobile universe. And when you say I, everybody is included. And body by itself cannot say I. It has no sense of I. Deho hamiti, deho navakti. The body doesn't say, I am the body. No speech. Can you be speechless? Which is your nature. Whole universe is quiet, nameless, wordless, no sense of I, you, he, she, it, that. Unless you speak, nobody speaks. You are alone standing. You can do that in your own room, on a rooftop, any place. If that much you can see, the whole universe is all-inclusive. Universe has no sense of Madras, India, America, Australia, Europe, Asia, village. No. Planet, galaxy, no. When you say universe, all-inclusive. None of us stand apart. Like when you in your body, you say I. All-inclusive, top to toe, every organ. And you don't have to say I to be existing. You don't have to have a name. In a gross way, tangible, gross way, universal vision. What you can say as the Vishwarupa Darshana. Darshana. Seeing it instantaneously. Considering, knowing yourself, your body as an inseparable, inalienable part of the entire universe. When Bhagavan says, Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat abhyakta murtina masthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshu avastita nacha masthani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram bhutavruddha nacha bhutastha mamatma bhutavavana. Maya tatam idam sarvam. Hey Arjuna, Maya abhyakta murtina, by my unmanifest form, the nameless awareness. Idam sarvam jagat tatam. Anything that is subject to objectification, tatam, pervaded. Masthani sarva bhutani. Every bhuta, bhavantiti bhutani, everything that is existing, changing, becoming, sarva bhutani, masthani, everything exists in me. So when God says I, where am I standing apart? Think of it, say it. Like when you say I, your toe cannot stand apart. Your skin cannot stand apart. Your knee cannot stand apart. Organs within, inside, outside cannot stand apart. When I say, I'm coming, and you are taking your body along with your body, your little micro-universe is on the move. No sense organ can stay back. No drop of blood can stay back. No microbe can stay back. You are a micro-universe on the march. Universe doesn't march. All pervasive cannot walk. So that is why it beautifully you see that Jiva, Ishvara, Samashti, Vyashti, micro, macro. In the ocean, a drop can move from a place to place. Ocean cannot move. Where from and to where the ocean shall move is everywhere in the ocean. Yet, the ocean has no sense of movement. The whole universe has no sense of movement. As when your own body has no sense of movement. All-inclusive universe, all-inclusive body, none of them have any sense of movement. Masthani Sarvabhutani. Here Arjuna, everything exists in me. But nachaham teshu avastita. But I am not in them. Ocean or drop, everything exists in water. But in water, there is nothing. No name, no form, nothing is needed. How beautiful. Pashyame yogam aishwaryam nacha mastani bhutani nacha aham teshu asavita. Everything in me, yet nothing is in me. That nothing and everything, I and others, these words do not mean anything anymore. Observe. Just be alone. That is why, having listened to it, friends, tad buddhaya, tadatmana, tannishtha, tatparayana, gachanti apunaravruttim, jnana nirdhuta kalmasha. Tad buddhaya. Listening to it, thinking about it. Tannishtha, tadatmana, always abiding in that. Only one thing, self alone is. That is the supreme goal. Nobody can stand apart. Such people, apunaravruttim gatim gachanti. They go to a place of no return because they don't go there. You don't have to go to infinity. You don't have to go to God. You don't have to go to universe. Universe includes you even before you know it. Consciousness, inseparable. Quality Nirguna Brahma, Chetana, all-inclusive. Name it Shaguna Brahma, Ishvara, all-pervasive, all-inclusive. Nothing or nobody can stand apart. Understand, friends? Physical body has no sense of conflict. As in nothing in this universe has any sense of conflict. Because they don't have a sense of individuality and separation. Listen to that every moment of your life. Try to listen to the voice of the universe. Nobody speaks. No language. And this you can do You can see this not with your eyes. You see it, you are conscious of it in your mind, meaning in yourself. What mother will say in this Lalita Sahasranama, Antarbukha Samaradhya, Bahirbukha Sudurlava. The person who is always extrovert, looking at outside, he shall not find it. And all of the friends, all of us friends and the human beings, except human beings, nobody has a sense of bondage and liberation. And we human beings have only the sense of distraction. Why is it so? Don't kill yourself. Just understand you shall be out of it. Paranchi khani vyatunat swayambhu tasmat param pashyati nantaratman. When this baby is born, you as a child, where your body was born, you are given a machine, this physical body, khani, indriyani, sense organs of action, the moving part of this body, organs of action, hands, legs, speech, excretions and all that, as well as sabda sparsa rupa rasa gandha, your ears, eyes, tongue, nose, smell and the skin, khani, paranchi, extrovert. Naturally they see outside, they hear from outside. Listen carefully. And friends, think of it. For a child, when you are a child or even a young man, is there anybody who shall ever look at his own mind? Do you know why? I was thinking, it was last 2-3 nights back, why we don't look at our own mind unless there is disturbance? Why? Because what is there to see? Only pictures. Pictures of the universe. What is more interesting? The pictures or the original? The universe is the original. Space, air, fire, water, earth and the colors, the trees, the light, the darkness, the sunrise, the sunset, jungles, underwater life, outside world, what all varieties and what all colors. So attractive. So everybody always looks out. Universe doesn't invite you. The ocean doesn't invite you for a bath. The mountains do not invite you for a climb. The water doesn't invite you for a swim. The fragrance doesn't invite you for enjoying it. That is where, as an individual, you, the I, the individual, your body doesn't feel invited, neither it chooses to go. Thought world, I thought. The whole universe has no sense of I, including your body. And therefore, perception, the sense organs have no sense of I. With your perception, impressions that take place inside you, those are also have no sense of I. The consciousness in whose presence you are aware of all your thoughts inside also has no sense of I. Thus you can discover, see for yourself in this awesome, all-pervasive, all-inclusive existence. There is nothing called I. Everything is there. The space doesn't need to say I to exist. Space all pervasive. Air, fire, water, earth. None of them have to say the sense of word I for them to exist. That includes your body, your sense organs, your thoughts, impressions, sensations, consciousness. Nothing needs to say I. There's no hint of individuality anywhere. That is why it's so easy to catch it. This I thought comes up, because when you say, listen carefully, I want to go to the beach. Anything you take, I want to eat a chocolate. Chocolate doesn't want to be wanted. Your tongue doesn't want it, hands do not want it, body doesn't want it. Thoughts do not want it. You are conscious of a thought, that doesn't want it. Who says? Only one word. That is why two human beings can destroy themselves. You say, I want you, he or she says, he wants me. So two I's. Human beings conflict take place. Imagine this I thought, so beautiful. Suppose you are the only human being and say, I want. You want any fruit? Pluck it. Flower? Pluck it. Tree? Cut it. Bathe if you feel like. Do whatever you like. The universe doesn't resist. Only the animals will resist, because remember, unconscious universe doesn't respond. Semi-conscious universe does not resist. Conscious animals will resist. Try to catch a tiger and see who eats whom. Pluck a tree, tree will not fight with you. But you being intelligent, you can manipulate a tiger. You can manipulate a less intelligent person. But two human beings can cheat each other. I want, you say he wants, I. So that is where comes the fight of the individuality. You say, I like you. But you say, I have no such feeling. The fellow feels offended. I don't want anything. You feel insulted, humiliated. I thought. The strangest thing is, please observe it, the strangest thing is, the physical body is always changing. The body doesn't feel that it is changing or dying, but identifying with the body, I say, I am changing, I am dying. Are you getting that? This is so ridiculous. 1 paisa is poverty. A gold mine is prosperity. The gold mine has no sense of prosperity. Just a handful of dust has no sense of poverty. But I say, I am poor because I have got this handful of dust, or I am extremely rich because I have got a gold mine. What is this stupidity? The gold doesn't feel rich, enriched. The body doesn't feel living or dying. But I say, I am alive, I am dying. Who are you? Identifying with which you feel that you are dying or living, that thing doesn't have a sense of dying or living. Are you getting that point? Owning a dog, you feel special. The dog doesn't feel special. That is why you may feel that you have owned something, but that something doesn't feel owned. You say you own the house, house doesn't feel owned, car doesn't feel owned, diamonds, your ornaments do not feel owned, your job does not feel occupied, even your so-called husband and wife, you think they belong to you. What is their feeling, only they know. You may say, he believes me. He may not be believing you at all. You may say, I love him, or I care for him, or I hate him. The person may not even think he is hated, or person may not think he is loved. That is why human relationship becomes so terrible. Who does it? I. This I, the ahankara, has almost a sense of entitlement. I am a rich man. What are you talking? Richest don't feel rich. How can you feel rich? The body doesn't feel it is young or old. How can you feel you are young or old? So that is why you go crazy. Valastavat krida sakta. Tarunastavat taruni rakta. Bruddhastavat chinta magna. Parame brahmani kopina lagna. How beautiful Shankara says. Balastavat krida sakta. The body doesn't play. As a child, you play. I want chocolate, I want this toy, I want that toy. Your movement very limited within half a kilometer or 100, 200 yards. As a child, krida sakta. When you are growing up, tarunastavat taruni rakta. I need a living toy, another man or woman. Who is wanting it? I. You consider yourself separated from the universe, want to own up a part of the universe as the yours. Universe can never feel owned. Nothing can be owned by you, including your own body. That is why when childhood goes away, it's an innocent time, even though you are playing, owning, but you don't have ownership. Young, you have an ownership, so maximum fight goes on there. When you grow old, you cannot have these so-called playing with the other people, other things. Your body, vayasigate kama vikara, suske nire kah kasara, kshine vitte kah parivara. When your life aging past, you are aged, there is no desire, no craving for anything, your body doesn't respond. Suske nire kah kasara. When the water is gone, what type of pond is that? What type of lake is that? Kshine vitte kah parivara. When you are wealthy, suppose you don't have anything, wealth so-called, but parivara, nobody is interested in it. If you have some money, you can say, you can demand. You want it? Take it. Kshine vitte, when the wealth is gone. And what is that wealth? Wealth can be there. You are paralyzed, lying down on a bed. Who cares? Even your last wish, nobody will know. You may be the king, everything is left behind. Who does it all? One thought, I thought. Feels rich when the object itself doesn't feel rich. And do you understand that? Thought by itself has no sense of being an emotion. Anger, hatred, jealousy. But you convert it into so many emotions. You suffer. That is where, when you start living in your own little mind, in your own memories, in a crowded universe, you feel lonely, isolated, alone, lonely. Because you have got all the thoughts, nobody is around you. So, appreciate. In this all-inclusive universe, the ahankar, the I thought, wants to be exclusive. And that demand, that dream, that desire, that stupid idea of trying to be exclusive makes you so isolated, lonely in the crowded universe. It's like in your physical body, one cell says it exists independent of everything. In a family of 5, 6 people, one person says, I don't belong here. That is how individuality, one thought. Think of it, friends. Only one thought. I thought. Creates that sense of isolation, loneliness, fear, anxiety. Except human beings. The animals are in Sanskrit known as vimukta. They are all free because they don't have a sense of individuality. That is why that celebrated verse in Bhagavad Gita, Uddharet Atmana Atmanam, Natmanam Avasadayet, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmana, Manaiva Manushyanam, Karanam Bandhamokshayo, somewhere else. The mind, the I thought. Mind means what? That I thought. Mind is a vague word of all things, all thoughts put together. That is the cause of your bondage. That is the cause of your liberation. If you say you are bound, you are bound. When you say you are free, meaning not say. That is by repeating, I am free, your bondage doesn't go away. I am free. Muktoham. You can't go on saying that. It's like the parrots. There is a hunter who is a simple some Jataka story, they say that, like in Mitrala, in some stories are in Sanskrit for children. There is a hunter and he was putting the grains to catch the parrots. And the parrot king told all the parrots, do not eat that thing. You will be caught caught in the net. And then all the parrots are flying. They are all repeating, we should not eat and get caught in the net. We should not eat and get caught in the net. But jumping into the net and eating everything and caught. The parrot doesn't know. It repeats, I should not get into that, I should not be caught. But all the time caught in the net. That is how this I. That is where the information becomes like that. But when you see that word, observe the whole universe, all-inclusive universe, physical universe includes your body. Consciousness includes everything. And remember the statement. Every statement you give, I am the body. Body, in body, I. Riches, I. Perception, I see. Thoughts, I think. Every thought, I know. When you say, listen carefully, when you say, I know, I and the knowing principle are one and the same. But when you say, I am the body, body is different, you are different. I am rich, riches are different, I am different. I have a friend, friend is different. I am a friend, friend is different, you are different. I have a memory, the thought is different, you are different. I am a singer, musician, magician, profession is different, you are different. But when you say, Aham Brahmasmi, I know, knowing principle and I, always one and the same. In that, everybody is included, all inclusive, universal presence, vision of your being, who you are, inseparable from anything and everything. Just close your eyes. This is such a beautiful understanding that is your nature. With eyes closed, you are with everything. With eyes open, also you are with everything. When you close your eyes, physical universe stands as though away from your perception, as though. Everything is awake, you are asleep. When you are thinking, your thoughts are there. You may not be aware of anything else. When you are conscious, nothing can stand apart. As much your ultimate nature, absolute nature is awareness, that is how. As Bhagavan says, Aham Atma Sarva Bhutasa Sthita. I am the self in all the beings. You can say the same thing. The truth here, truth there, the same truth everywhere. All inclusive. This is the simplest knowledge. You cannot escape it. Nobody can escape it. Again and again I have said, friends, everybody can't be engineer, everybody can't be doctor, everybody can't be musician, magician. Everybody cannot remain young, old all the time. Everybody cannot know all the languages, Sanskrit, Greek, Tamil, Roman, Latin, Hindi, Spanish, anything, all languages you cannot know. You cannot have the memories of everything in this world. But every person, irrespective of caste, creed, sex, race, faith, no faith, it doesn't matter. You are same. Jati niti gulagotra duragam. Nama rupa guna dosha varjitam. Desha kala vishaya ativartiyat brahma tattvamashiti atmani bhavaya. That which is beyond considerations of jati, caste, creed, sex, race, nationality. Name and form, perception, impressions, emotions of every kind. That which is beyond desha kala vishaya atitya vartate, which is at once in and through everything, inherent as well as transcendent. There is nothing in it. In and through the time and space, yet mahakala kalam, karalam mahakala kalam kurpalam. O Lord, you are in and through the time, and you devour the time itself. There is nothing other than you. Desha kala vishaya atitya yad vartate tat tvamasi, that indeed you are. And which you are every moment playing out in life. Dehoham Manoham. Body, I am. Mind, I am. Meaning, everything you say, I am there in it. Thought, I am. Perception, I am. Living, I am. Changing, I am. Your sense of being, awareness, nobody can take it away. All inclusive, that is why nobody, smaller or bigger. Samanadika varjita. There is no comparison, competition. There is no less or more, small or big. One, all pervasiveness. All inclusive, universal being in and through everything. Yet there is nothing in it. Thank you, friends. Just see these things wherever you are listening. Just sit down, be with yourself and see that again and again, because being familiar with word is one thing, being familiar with the name is one thing. That name may or may not be there in your memory. Being the nameless, all names are beautiful. Nobody wants you to forget the name. You don't have to dismiss a name. You don't dismiss any form. Be the nameless, formless. You are effortlessly the content of the universe. There is nothing other than it. Thank you.